Hey guys, so welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general love reading for this upcoming weekend as part of the Weekend Romance Love is in the Air series. So as this is a collective reading, there will be no timestamps for zodiac signs, but when I call out the zodiac signs, they may resonate for your sun, moon, rising or Venus placements, or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind if you happen to know of these. So happy weekend, guys. It's very exciting. I hope you all have a wonderful one and it's all good. And I'm very excited to get into tapping in the energies. So we may as well begin, right? This is the Modern Witch Tarot that we're using today. And this is also a general reading. So with the messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So let's get into this. Angels of love and light, could we please have clear and concise messages for the collective? What do they need to know for the current energies surrounding love for this upcoming weekend? What do they need to know? Please and thank you. What do the collective need to know regarding love? Please and thank you for this upcoming weekend. Please and thank you. 2 more shuffles and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your read. So thank you so much for your patience, guys. I truly appreciate it. Okay, oh goodness. All right, what's going on here? Okay, so what's going on? This really wanted to come through. Okay, 2 extra cards. So we have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Fool, Aries energy. So strong fire is coming through, maybe resonating for you as well. We have the Ten of Swords, everything is fine at the bottom of the deck. Wow, okay. Guys, with the 7 of Swords and the 6 of Wands, Strength card, Leo energy, and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, very heavy fire coming through. So you either have quite a bit of fire in your birth chart, or this person does, or both of you do even, right? But what I'm picking up on overall is that there is some sort of new beginning taking place, right? I feel like you guys may be kind of kidding yourselves in some aspects, because it's a sense of like, you know that there is a new beginning taking place. You know there's a rekindling or somebody brand new coming through into your life, or there's a reunion, a union, a reconciliation, what have you, right? You know that there is something quite profound shifting in the energies for you in your love life, right? But what I'm picking up with this 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords is that there's this last little remnants of energy of like fully, wholly kind of believing and knowing that what you're going to be experiencing is going to be so much better than what you have already previously experienced. And like, this whole scenario is that you're closing out something and you're going into something new, but then you're not quite sure whether you feel that you're maybe ready for it, or you may be saying to the universe that you are ready for it, but then when it shows up, I'm hearing at your doorstep, or it's right in front of you, or it's ready for you to take the opportunity and grab it with both hands, right? Are you kind of like shunning yourself away and not necessarily embracing what there is for you because of the sense of potential doubts or fears creep in, or worries showcase to itself, like, you know, or insecurities, etc., right? And I feel that you are very much ready for this new chapter in your life, and especially in regards to love. And I feel like there's a sense of having to have that extra sense of confidence within yourself, being brave, feeling secure. I feel that you are someone who does truly love of themselves. Like, you are embracing this energy of self-love, absolutely, right? And you have changed and transformed so much, and you're no longer the person that once, you know, was, right? Especially if you've dealt with, you know, very challenging relationships romantically in the past. You're not the same person, right? And because you're not the same person, your energy is different, your vibrational level, you know, is different. You've evolved on your kind of spiritual path here, or in sense of your consciousness, like your self-awareness, etc., right? So it's like you're not going to be attracting in the same as what you may have previously experienced. So the worst is over. It's like the final nail is in the coffin now to do with that aspect of your love life. It's not something that's coming back in again. It's something that is done and dusted and you can leave it behind. And when this comes through for you, you may be like, oh, is this another test? Right? Is the universe testing me again? Or if this person comes through, is it too good to be true? Are they lying to me about how they feel? Are they trying to swindle me in some sort of way, etc., etc.? But what I'm picking up on is that that's not the case. I feel like somebody does actually have very pure intentions in regards to you, and they have been trying to figure out a way to showcase to you that they are feeling confident within themselves and they know what they want, and to be able to discuss what it is that they want with you and how they're feeling about you, etc. Right? So very interesting energy coming in. I know if I've said, certain words repeatedly, I guess there's some sort of emphasis here that somebody may be really trying to hone in on making sure that something is like ingrained, okay, that they fully know and understand and can comprehend with what somebody is going to be saying to you, or how you may be communicating with someone if the shoe's on the other foot and you're switching around and you're pursuing of someone, right? Okay. But here with the Hang One Pisces energy, I feel for the most part, you guys are not really partaking in initiating anything at this time. I feel like you've actually got into this position and place where you're feeling more comfortable, okay, about retreating from a situation, in particular to do with love, about somebody coming back into your life, or whether you've just been solely focusing on you and love has not necessarily been a main priority for you, but you've not been overly concerned about when is this new person coming in, who is it going to be, where am I going to meet them, is it going to be serious? Like, I feel like you're just going with the flow and knowing that everything will kind of naturally unfold in the timing that it needs to, and it's going to come through for you, for your highest good, and also for this person and for a connection as well in regards to love. Okay, so what's coming through, please and thank you, for this upcoming weekend? What's coming through, please, Spirit? What's coming through for love? Okay, Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's been a lot of overthinking going on, right? Either you, this person, or maybe even both of you, potentially like a mirroring energy. There's been a bit of confusion, lots of questions and not very many answers here. I feel like somebody has been really in their feelings, maybe getting quite emotional, quite upset, feeling very stressed. I feel like the reason why these emotions are building within you, if you're feeling this connection on an energetic level, it's because you know and anticipate that something is shifting, and therefore you're not quite necessarily sure how to kind of ground your energy right now, how to kind of cope with that, because I feel like something to do with love or to do with this particular connection, it's like, well, it's been at a distance for quite some time, whether that's physically, emotionally, maybe on some level spiritually, right? And potentially mentally as well. Like you've been focusing on the sense of self-love, and you've been trying not to get in your head about this person or focus on them too much. But something is shifting now where there's been a lot of focus that's been back onto this person or onto this connection or on this whole scenario, because you can feel that there's this intense energy coming through. 1010 just came up on my timer, guys, right? And we were picking up on that earlier, that cycle's closing and a new one is absolutely beginning here. And it is actually a very beautiful new beginning in regards to love, right? But because something is getting ever closer, or there's the intensity that's coming through that can be felt, right? It's a sense of feeling like all of a sudden really unsure again, or questioning yourself, or wondering whether you're reverting back to old ways as to what you may have done maybe further down the line quite some time ago. And it seems to be like picking up again. So maybe you feel like, I'm moving forward on my journey and I feel like I'm in a relatively good place, but this is all coming up. So am I back to square one again? And I'm hearing you're not going to be at step one again. You're not. Far from it, actually. You may feel like you are, but you're not. Because the thing is that you're just having this kind of bout of intensity of these emotions, and some of you are actually picking up on this other person's energy, right? And these feelings, right, may not necessarily be of your own, even if you haven't been in physical proximity to this person, and yet you still feel an emotional spiritual connection. The soul tie, the soul connection is there between the two of you. Then yes, of course, it's very possible for you to be picking up on their energy, and they're the ones that are actually more stressed out, and then you thinking it's you and that you're not necessarily doing of something right, and putting that kind of, not blame on you, but putting that extra on you because you feel like you're making of something of a mistake or doing of something wrong, or feel like something is never going to materialize or something's never going to happen. But actually, wholeheartedly, you could be very much picking up on this person's energy, right? We have Justice, Libra energy, 1212 just now came up on my timer. And look, we have 111 showcasing here, 1 with the Ace and the 11 with the Justice. So what's manifesting for you guys, right, is balance, is peace, is harmony, okay? Everything is getting itself settled. We're currently in Libra season. And so this is actually a very powerful energy. And I feel, look, with the Ten of Swords, and look, we've had the Ten of Swords earlier with everything's fine, and the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, and look, another one. So we have the 1 that comes with the 10, so we have 1111. So what is actually manifesting for you is a huge transformation and change to do with the soul connection, but there is fear about whether something's actually ever going to happen, or there's this fear of like what to do when this does eventually turn up, because you may have thought about this for a while, but then when it actually shows up and it's time to have maybe an important conversation, or it's time to put your feelings out there, or it's time to actually be face to face with this person at some point, it's like, oh my gosh, like it's actually happening. And it can feel a little bit overwhelming. It can feel overwhelming. But what's going on here, please, and thank you. Okay, so you have the 9 of Swords coming out sideways and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Everything is fine. Yeah, so there's been sleepless nights, or there's had you or this person, or both of you have been having issues with getting any rest, okay? Because of the intensity of the energies that are going on right now. There is a lot of fear about whether someone actually is ever going to come forward to approach you, whether there is going to be an offer, whether there is ever going to be anything stable or something that's physically grounded between you and this person, or there could be the sense of fear, anxiety, doubt as to this person coming through. And if they were to give you an offer, or to say to you, look, I do have deeper feelings for you, I am very much interested, right? But this person may be questioning as to whether you would reject them, you wouldn't be accepting of their offer, or you may be feeling like this person isn't in a position and place to want to have commitment with you. And so therefore, if they do come through, you're like, well, are they genuinely ready or not? And it's like, you want to fully make sure that this person is actually ready, rather than just coming through because they're fearful, rather than because they're fearful of potentially missing out on being with you or losing you, right? You want them to come through and know 150 million% that this is what they want, and they feel good about it and they feel comfortable, and they can come through and you can kind of discuss things with each other and ease each other's minds, that anxiety, that confusion, clear things up, etc. But what I feel you both want is this connection. You wanting something more solid with each other, but you and this person are not really giving into this connection as of right now in a physical way, right? But I feel like there's a lot going on behind the scenes with you and this person to try to make sure that there is the alignment that can take place, so that when you guys are both fully ready, right, that everything can then run smoothly and not have this sense of inconsistency or kind of hot and cold or what have you that there may have been previously, right? You both want to come through to each other with that full cup, you know, of love for yourselves, but also being able to give and receive love in return. And I feel like you both very much want this, and you are wanting to talk with the Page of Swords, and this person does want to talk to you, right? This person also may be fearful, okay, that they don't have enough to offer you. They may be feeling a certain type of way that, you know, maybe I'm not enough. Maybe I'm not good enough for this person. What if it is that I come through and they point blank reject me, right? If I can talk, please, Spirit. And I don't feel like that's the case. I don't feel like you would go and reject this person at all. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very balanced between you, actually, with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. This person could potentially be a little bit intimidated here, especially if you've been glowing up recently, right? You've been balancing of your own energies and certain things are starting to work out for you in your favor, okay? Yeah, as I say that with the Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this person knows that you're a catch, right? Like you know that they are a catch. And I feel like there's a sense like you both want of each other. Very much so. But there hasn't been the light that's been shone on this as of yet, because you haven't communicated with each other about it with the moon, Pisces energy. It's all something that's kind of happening in secret, as it were, right? But this person absolutely wishes that I'm hearing that they could give you of everything that you could ever want and need, I'm hearing. That's what their desire is, but they're unsure as to whether it would be enough for you with what it is that they already currently have, just as they are right now. With the Wheel of Fortune, this person knows that time is ticking. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius and Sagittarius placements may be significant. And, you know, like I said before, divine timing is at play and everything will come into alignment and balance when both of you are feeling 100% ready and not beforehand. Okay, but this person is nervous. They do want to be in your life here and they do want to offer you something very solid with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. Okay. So this person is absolutely wanting to talk to you. I'm hearing more than anything. More than anything. I just want to know a little bit more about why this Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles is coming through reversal. Two of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay. Hang One in reverse. Pisces energy. Four of Swords. And the Three of Wands with the Seven of Wands, the Tower, Aries and Scorpio energy, the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Basically, this person is thinking to themselves that all they want to do is take action towards you, right? That's all they seem to be thinking about, is that they want to take action towards you. And they know already that their kind of lack of action or their lack of decisiveness in regards to you in this connection has definitely made you feel a little bit on guard, right? Has made you feel pretty left out, like you're not being considered, like you haven't been appreciated, like you've been taken for granted, that, you know, this person not coming through may have given you off the impression that you were not worthy of this person putting in the work towards you or this connection. And that really, you know, hurt. Because I feel like the case is that you're more than worthy, you're more than enough, but because this person sat on the sidelines, like sat on the fence and didn't come through or communicate or say of what it is that they were going through, and not kind of following through, it's made you feel like, right, well, I guess this person isn't really that keen, isn't really that interested. Otherwise they would have come through. And that's like your ego telling you, right, all of these things, and making you kind of doubt yourself or question of yourself, of your intuition here, of your journey, of your path, with what's going on in regards to this connection. And so therefore it's been very difficult to tap in, with your intuition and your higher self, and know of what it is that you're going through is all part and parcel of this particular journey, especially if you're a twin flame connection. And it sounds easy, but it's not easy. It's really hard, right? But you've always known deep down that everything would eventually manifest when it's ready to, and that this person would be coming through with the King of Pentacles to commit, and with the Hierophant, Taurus energy, and the Star, and that there would be a huge miracle taking place. This would be like a huge blessing for you both, and you'd have your new beginning with the Fool, right? But there's been so much that's been in your head, in this person's head, trying to make sense of everything. Some of you have even debated about whether to open yourself up to, potentially dating somebody else here with the Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah, with the Five of Wands, because there are going to be other people coming through with the Lovers that are very much interested, Gemini energy, right? Wanting to be around you, wanting to have a connection with you, wanting to have a commitment with you, even with the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. So I feel like on some level you've had to try to kind of come to a place of acceptance that if this person is not necessarily showing up physically, right, and even to a point that maybe this person might not appear physically at some point, there's this sense of enlightenment about, well, I guess I can't really put my life on hold anymore, regardless of how strong I feel for this person or this connection. And I'm definitely not going to be forcing of something to happen with this person. They've got to come through when they are feeling ready to come through with this connection. And in the meantime, regardless of whether this person comes through or not in a physical way, you have new beginnings taking place for you in love. And I know a lot of you will want to be with this particular person, of course, and there's nobody else. But then there's a sense of, well, like, if you've been on this journey, you've been on this path, and it's kind of like this person may have, for some of you, contributed to your kind of spiritual awakening. Going through the dark night, the soul, ascending, you being on the path that you are now, right? And you didn't really need very much of this person's physical presence to get into that situation as to how you've evolved and you are where you are now. So it's the sense of like, well, on some level, if this person never shows up physically, what difference does it really make? Because they are spiritually with me all the time. And I don't want this person to feel like they're trapped, with me, or feel like they are restrained in some way, that they don't have their freedom, that they don't have this, that, and the third. You're not coercing of anything or forcing somebody to do of anything against their will, right? Not at all. But there may be this sense of acceptance of like, well, I can't make anybody do anything. I can't control of anybody doing of anything, and I'm not going to either. But you are very much deserving and worthy of love. You are. And so therefore I feel that you're just surrendering and letting go of this connection for the time being, and seeing what else is out there, who else is out there. And I feel like you do have suitors coming in. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups, I mean, this is somebody has options. There's been all of this thought of, well, yes, I you know, one day I kind of envision myself being with this person. Absolutely, that's all I've been able to think about with the King of Swords. But then at the end of the day, if they're not necessarily physically showing up and discussing certain things with you or opening up even just a little bit, right, then yeah, with the Seven of Wands, you are going to be a little bit like kind of caught off guard, right? Thrown off a little bit with the Ten of Wands, because it's been a long enough journey and you're ready here to have a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card. And I feel that you will have other people who are wanting and willing to put in the effort to do with this connection. And this person does. It's not to say that they don't want to put in effort, that they don't want you, that they don't love you, that they don't care for you. It's none of that. It's whatever they've got going up on in their head right now, and whoever else that they've been dealing with, whether it's romantic or not, that is overriding of everything. And it's like this person is, in a sense, as of right now, not fully able to see of this connection with you in the way that you see it with them, with the Hermit, because I feel like you've evolved here, Virgo energy. And this person, until they have kind of gone through a few more things that they're needing to go through, or end of certain cycles that they're needing to cycle out, or cut out, you know, certain things out of their life, or kind of work on their mental health, or look at certain self-limiting beliefs about themselves, and end of any karmic connections here with the Death card. Until this, right, you know, you're in another energy. With that, the Queen of Wands, and we saw the Fool right at the beginning of the read. You're in a completely different space to this person in every which way. And you're ready to transform and to have these massive changes come through in your life, because you've gone through the mill with the Ten of Wands and you're tired. I'm hearing tired AF. Okay? Yeah, you're tired AF. And then yes, of course, there is a sense of, I really miss this person. I would love for this to be worked out. I would love for us to have this sorted out, etc., etc. But this person, they've got to come through and show that they want this in some way, rather than just necessarily communicating with you through the astral, right? Through the spiritual kind of, you know, telepathy, or signs and synchronicities, or messages from their higher self, or communication in dreams, or what have you. Like, there has to be something else. Because I feel like that in itself, considering the amount of time that's gone by, it's like, well, that's not enough for me anymore. And I deserve to have of something in my life where I am being loved and supported, etc. And it's not to say that this person doesn't love you or doesn't support you. They want you more than anything. This person does genuinely love you. Yeah, the Sun, Leo energy, and the Ace of Wands, they want you more than anything, right? This person may even want to start a family with you. This person wants to have a whole new life with you. They do, right? That's what they're manifesting. And that's also what you're manifesting. So regardless of whether this person comes through physically or not, it's like you send love and healing and everything else to them. But I feel like you're kind of surrendering and letting go, and for the time being, and allowing this person to fulfill their role of whatever they need to take care of for themselves within their own life, and to come through and take the lead, take the initiative. And for this person to come through to you rather than you chasing off this person. And I don't feel like you're chasing this person at all. I feel like you're well out of that energy. Like that's not something that resonates with you anymore. There was a point then, yes, that you may have initiated things, and yes, you know, you showcased how you felt in regards to them. This person may have even felt like you were kind of lying. This person may have felt like you were lying about how you felt, or trying to do off something to get them to be what have you. I don't know. But look, with the Queen of Swords and the Two of Wands, with the Magician, this person thought that you were trying to say of certain things so that they would come through towards you, and that's absolutely not the truth whatsoever. You spoke of your truth, okay? You said that you wanted to work on this connection. You showcased that you were interested, right? But this person walked away with the Eight of Cups, or they ghosted, because potentially they thought and felt on some level that you were not being fully transparent with them, that you were hiding of something, but you weren't. You put all your cards out there on the table, and then they interpreted it in a way which was definitely not the way that you may have hoped that this person was going to interpret it. And it was really upsetting for you, or it has been for a while, because there may be this sudden revelation of like, well, maybe they're never ever going to believe me with the Tower, as I effing say that. Maybe they're never going to believe me that I do want them, that I do love them, that I do care for them, that I've always imagined I'm hearing a life with them, having of everything with them. I don't know, I'm getting all choked up here, guys. They may soon be having the revelation that actually you were speaking of your truth, that you were telling it is as it is with the Empress, Divine Feminine now coming through, Empress. This person's now realising that you're the Empress. Now I'm reading energy rather than gender or sex here, guys. And now, or soon, it's like, holy F. They weren't making ish up. They never had an agenda towards me. They weren't trying to confuse me. They weren't trying to muck me about. They weren't trying to use me for my money. They weren't trying to get of certain things out of me. This person has always been real with me. And they could be also getting illuminated to people who are, I'm hearing, downright fake to their face, who don't necessarily have the best of intentions for them. And they're seeing you as the real one. This person, I'm hearing, is absolutely all about you. Yeah, with the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, and the Queen. I'm getting the Page of Cups. Look. This person wants to apologise, or you know that this person's coming through to let you know, as I say that with the Chariot, Cancer's energy, to overcome the obstacles. This person didn't see clearly of what this was, but now they do, or they soon will, and so that's why they want to come through and give to you and have of a new beginning with the Fool. But they understand why you're keeping to yourself right now. Your cards are close to your chest. You're not saying anything. You're being very reserved. You're focusing all of your energy on you, because you wouldn't want this person to come through when they're not ready. You wouldn't want this person to doubt of anything to do with themselves, to do with you, to do with the connection. You would want them to feel safe, secure, and sure of themselves, right? Knowing what they want. You know what you want. You've always known. You've always known what you want, right? You've always wanted to be able to get together with this person and sort things out with Temperance, Sagittarius energy. You've wanted everything to get into alignment and to be balanced, and just so that you could be with each other, and that's it. Just to be with each other. But you're tired, and I get it. I totally get it, guys. And this new beginning in love whether this person comes back around and you reconcile or you work on things and they come through physically, or whether there is somebody brand new coming into your life, or you have a load of new suitors coming in, you're having a new beginning regardless. And it's coming through for you soon. And I feel like there's an important decision for you to make. Because I feel that just as you feel about comfortable about opening yourself up to the prospect of somebody new coming into your life, because of accepting on some level that this person, they may never come through physically. I feel like you know intuitively that they will, but you're not sure on the timeline, you're not sure how long it's going to take. So maybe there's been this like, well, I can't keep doing of everything on my own. I can't just keep on putting in the work to do with this connection. This is too much. I have to let go. I have to surrender and just focus on me with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And with doing that, I'm attracting in new love, new opportunities, new everything, but especially love. Whether this person comes back around in new energy, or you do actually have new people showing off their sense of interest because they know and see of your worth. This person knows and sees of your worth. It was never a doubt as to whether this person thought you were worthy enough for them. You may have doubted as to whether you thought that you were worthy enough for them or good enough for them at one point. But I feel like you're finding your own sense of self-worth, and this person is now realizing, wow, maybe I'm the one that's actually coming up short. That's how this person feels. They're not coming up short, far from it. But that's how they're feeling. They may feel on some level that they don't have whatever it is that they want to be able to offer you, but you haven't really asked for much from this person. I mean, heck, you may not even be asking for a commitment with this person, really. I feel like you've taken the expectation or the outcome of whatever it is with this person and you've just let it be, right? And because of that, I feel that you now have something very big coming through for you in love, because you've probably been single a long time, right? You know, you haven't been out in the dating pool because you've always had this person in your mind, wondering when that day will come, wondering when that separation would end, wondering when that would all be worked out between the two of you. Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. But this person, more than anything, wants you to know they are wanting to put in the work. They are wanting to come through. They are wanting of everything with you. With the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands, I mean, are you effing kidding me? They see you as their home. They see you as the person that they want to spend the rest of their life with. Strength card, Leo energy. This person wishes that they just had the courage to be able to tell you, look, I love you, I care for you, I want you. With the Knight of Cups, I do want to date you, I do want this with you. I'm hearing it's all I've actually ever wanted. But this person was just so unsure about whether you would be open to them coming through to you with the Chariot. But you've always had your arms open to them. You would always have received them. You know, whenever there has been conversations, you've been very much open. You've been very genuine. You've been very pure. You have, you know, illuminated many things to this person. You know, you've told them secrets about yourself. Nothing that you have said to this person has ever been a lie, because you know that it would just come back around and bite you in the butt. So why would you do that? But I feel on some level that this person, you know, yeah, you've always told the truth, but potentially they may have lied about certain things. And they know that you have been so genuine and warm and comforting and everything else, but they know that they haven't been fully out there with you with a lot. And they're really concerned and wondering as to, you know, I'm hearing, do you still love me the same as you did before? Is the love that we have unconditional, or is there actual conditions on it? I'm hearing, I'm fearful of you seeing me and all my flaws. I can show you a version of me that I show to of everybody else. But the thing is, you would want this person to have their mask down. You wouldn't want them to be wearing a mask, and you wouldn't wear a mask with this person either. But that's what I'm picking up, is that this person's unsure whether you would fully love and accept them just as they are. And they're not perfect, you're not perfect. There is no such thing as perfect. As I say that with the Devil card, I mean, are you kidding? Capricorn energy. But you're willing to work through things here, because look, with the Strength card and the Devil, the Strength card always triumphs over the Devil card, okay? And I was nearly said the Death card, as in, you know, completely like obliterating of the Devil, right? That energy. This person knows this connection is worth fighting for. And they know you have your boundaries in place. And they know that you're actually now considering other things, because you don't know whether this person is actually physically going to show up. Like, you do have a very deep, intuitive, spiritual knowing that this person's going to show up eventually at some point when you're both in alignment. But if this person isn't in alignment and you are, and that's heartbreaking, I know, with the Three of Swords. And it's a lot to carry. But you do have love coming in. Six of Cups. All this person wants is to be back together with you. But yes, they've had their previous hurt, their trauma, etc. Definitely, you know, get in the way of you both having of all this together. I feel like more so than you, right? I feel like you're somebody who has worked through a lot more than this person has on themselves. But they're still working on themselves. Yeah, they are. They are still healing with the Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Look, we have a power couple coming through. This person doesn't want you to be single and out dating anybody else, right? But they also know that if on some level they are not fully ready to come through and offer you the sense of commitment, to offer you at some point later on down the line, that there is the collaboration between the two of you, then yes, you are going to potentially look at other people here. Yeah, with the Lovers as I break up the deck. But this would completely and utterly break this person's heart. But I feel like, you know, you have felt very heartbroken in this process. With the Empress and the Six of Wands and Judgment, you are still going to come through and have so much work out for you, especially in other areas of your life first and foremost. And then I feel eventually it's going to be love, because of how much you've grown, how much you've changed, how much you've transformed, right? feel like there's this acceptance of the possibility that for the time being, this person is just going to be a memory for you. A very fond memory, nostalgia, of something special that you have. And this person has been there with you on every step of your journey, especially, you know, in a spiritual way, even if they're not there physically there. But you're now realizing that you don't just want the spiritual aspect. You have emotional wants, needs, desires for love, for intimacy, for friendship, for growth. And unless, you know, this person comes through, you're opening yourself up. After being potentially celibate for a long time or abstaining here, you've not entertained anybody else. You've been very much loyal to this person and to this path and to this connection. So much so to the point where, you know, you've really kind of ruled out the idea of love altogether, because if it's not with this person, it's like you don't even want it. But now I feel like there's this realization of, yes, you still want it with this person, and yes, there is the sense of hope that one day that everything will align and we'll be getting back together, and there will be an end of a separation. There will be the coming together and getting together. But the sense of like the time unknown of how long that's going to be, especially if it's already been years upon years upon years of wondering. Then I feel like you're opening up to new. King of Wands. This person can feel this connection with you. They can. They are being guided right now to make their way to you, to be brave here with the Strength card and come through and just talk, just show up, right? Because I feel like this person can sense that you're kind of pulling away from them even more. Like it's as if each day goes by, it's like you're coming to more of an acceptance of, right, well, been at this for a long time now. And it's just taking up so much of my energy. And there have been upsets, you know, with the Five of Cups. There's been the sense of grieving. You know, you've even grieved at the loss of this connection at one point. May have never felt that you were ever going to see this person again or speak to this person again. With the Emperor, as I say that, Divine Masculine now coming through, Aries energy. This person regrets so much, and they really wish that they did have things differently with you, but everything has been all divinely orchestrated, and they are on their way here with the Knight of Wands. They are. But if they're going through something tough right now, then they're going to close that out first. But you may be in a position and place where, you know, things are picking up for you again, and you're like, well, I guess I am opening myself up to the potential for somebody else to come through and be in my life, to share my life with someone. Even if it's not them, like I send them love, I send them prayers, I send them healing, I send everything. And of course, you know, you have, you know, so much love for them. But I feel like you're tired. Yeah, you're wanting something to materialize. You're wanting something to be physically showing up by now. Because it hasn't for a long time. But it will be coming through soon with the Justice card. Right? There's a transition right now. This person wants to be able to have of everything with you. 555 on my timer with 50 minutes and 55 seconds. This person is realizing, holy F, this is the one that I want to be with. This is the one that I can build a life with. This is the one that I could have everything with. This is the love of my life with the King of Cups. $1111 card coming out. And Justice. This person sees themselves marrying you. They see you starting a family or moving in together, right? They see themselves building and securing a future with you, right? And it being very successful here with the Six of Wands. And it could be just like a major wish fulfillment. Like it would feel like a miracle. All this person wants to do is be able to come through to you, and basically they want this and they want to shout it from the rooftops. There's no doubt in my mind that this person loves you and that they want this. But there's certain things that are coming through for you that you're having like, wow, maybe I have just been putting myself on hold with my life, and I'm not prepared to do that anymore. Because I'm deserving of things manifesting in my life. To be happy. Oh, guys. But until this person comes through, you're holding back, and you're meant to hold back from communicating with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands. I feel that don't reach out to them first. It's not down to you to reach out to them. You've already communicated enough as you can to this person that you it's down to them. Gosh, guys, I'm getting emotional. Seven of Pentacles. There is a major reaping of a harvest to do with this connection, as I say that with the Empress. But I feel like at this point in time, you're like, right, I'm opening myself up to new here with the Knight of Wands, okay? And I do feel like there are going to be people coming in, and you're going to be kind of protected from some of these energies because they'll just want something fleeting, right? But I feel for the most part, the people that are coming through are going to be people who are actually wanting something more serious with you, right? Final card. This is a long reading. Eight of Wands. Ten of Swords. Two of Pentacles. This person just wasn't sure what to say to you. Maybe you felt like you've kind of, on some instances, you know, you've done everything you can to work on this, to build on this, but you don't really have anything much more to say to this person, or you feel like there is nothing much more to say because you said of everything that you've needed to say, or felt like you've needed to say, or get off of your chest. But they haven't done that on their part, so you're just kind of, you've been left wondering. But you're not going to be left wondering anymore, right? You're moving on forward with the Knight of Cups. And this person, if they take action, have this drive to come through towards you, then that's great, that's wonderful. But you also have other people that are going to be doing the same as well, as I say that. But I feel like you're done with a certain cycle now and you're transitioning into something brand new. Yep, again, everything is fine. Ten of Swords. You're closing this out. Yep, absolutely. With the Death card. I mean, are you kidding? Yeah, you're ready for new. But this person is going to be coming through a new energy, right? Absolutely, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Tower, with the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords, they are going to say of their truth. They are going to tell you how they feel. They are going to let you know that this is a wish fulfillment and that they were in denial of their feelings, or that they were avoiding of the connection, or the feelings were too intense, or what have you. Right, they're going to let you know of everything. But I feel like you also have other people coming through too as well. And I feel like there's some very important decisions you're going to have to make in the very near future. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the reading. This was a big reading and this was very different to how I thought that this reading may go. This kind of was definitely a heavier read, a bit more intense. There was a lot more depth to it. That could be possibly because of the energy shifting, especially as we've had the solar eclipse in Libra. So there is a stronger focus in regards to our connections, relationships, what have you, especially romantic ones. But we have pretty much all the signs coming through, but we do have strong fire. Heavy fire was evidently coming through. Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer. But anyway, and any others, right? 111, 1111, 1010, 222, 333, 777 or 888 may be significant, and 444. And any other numbers that kind of intuitively you are kind of picking up on in the read. But that's going to be the end of your read. So I hope that there was some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much, guys, for those. I so appreciate you. It means a lot, and I'm very grateful. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I get back to you guys on those comments when I can. I do love reading them though. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates or content available on the channel. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node placements in your individual zodiac sign next 7-day timeless readings, the current energy check-ins for more messages. But have a wonderful weekend. I'm sorry this turned a little bit somber here, guys, but I'm not kind of surprised with the energy and with what's been going on. So yeah, sending love and light your way. Many blessings. Speak to you and see you soon. Thank you. Bye, guys.